Savant syndrome is a cognitive disability that falls on the autism spectrum. Savants are particularly special because they lack social and logical functioning. However, they have particular aptitudes in creative areas. Music, the arts, and memorization are the most common talents that savants have. Chemical imbalances produce genetic codes that cause the left hemisphere of the brain to deteriorate. Since logical reasoning and communication fall on this side of the brain, savants struggle with having conversations and understanding social norms. This deterioration of the left hemisphere causes the right hemisphere to compensate. The right hemisphere contains the creative and expressive center of the cerebral cortex. Thus, musical talents and artistic abilities are often exaggerated in savants. Testosterone plays an important role in determining the possibility of Savant syndrome for a developing fetus. Testosterone is a ligand. It is an environmental factor that is involved in cell-to-cell signaling of a developing organism. If levels are too high, then the signaling is changed in that there are too many signals for not enough correct targets, and the overstimulation of these cells can lead to hindered brain development. More specifically, it slows neural development, and the left side of the brain is not developed to completion.
Testosterone also encourages growth of the hippocampus and the amygdala, the factual and emotional memory. As testosterone levels increase prenatally, the formation of the fetus's brain becomes hindered and changed, resulting in savant characteristics. After a complicated chemical pathway, section 15q11-q13.1 is altered in chromosome 15. These chromosomes contain DNA, the material needed for life. They contain the blueprints and rules for how the cell can develop and what it will do. Chromosome 15 is responsible for about 3% of all genetic material in a human, and this mutation changes essential gene sequencing for the human body. A point mutation occurs during meiosis, as genetic material from the paternal sperm and maternal egg come together. The DNA is lost. This type of mutation only affects a few base pairs in a group. The mutation affects the Q13.1 portion of the 15th chromosome, but those few base pairs are vital for coding proteins for brain growth and development. This error in protein synthesis and base order changes the amino acids coded for, and the protein that is supposed to be coded for changes and cannot perform the duties correctly. This mutation has been cited as the most probable cause of Savant syndrome. Another but less likely source of Savant syndrome is the addition of base pairs to the distal end of chromosome 15 in the 25.2 region. This additional bit of genetic data is also considered a mutation. The addition of groups of base pairs allows for extra coding and more proteins being produced, which may be the cause of minor brain malformation, like hindrance of the left brain.